From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, if you've been digging the weather over the last week or so, I got a week ahead that you're going to like as well. Temperatures still above normal during the day. At night, almost tolerable, but it's going to get a little bit more humid this weekend. Slight rain chances at best Saturday, and that's only going to be about 10%. Then maybe better rain chances toward the end of the 10-day forecast. So let's get into it and talk about it as we look at the water vapor imagery and the upper level pattern. Our weather pretty much being dominated by this ridge of high pressure. And it's going to expand westward by the latter part of the weekend. Meanwhile, out in the west, they've been dealing with the monsoonal rains. That's continuing over there. And an upper level low that's near the Bahamas, well west of Karen. And we'll watch that upper level low. We think that's going to be drifting westward, but may fall apart. But we always have to watch these upper level lows as well. So here's the big picture across much of the tropics. Got a little tropical wave down here by the Yucatan. That's heading toward South Texas and Mexico. No major concerns, but some moisture may squirt northward as a frontal boundary gets into the nation's midsection, but no, that front won't be getting here. There's that upper level low. Karen fading and major hurricane Lorenzo. A record-breaking storm during the satellite era. We have not seen a storm this large and this potent east of 45 degrees latitude during the satellite era. And this storm is so strong and so large, it's going to create swells that are reaching South America tonight and the Windward Islands tomorrow. So it's a big storm. Could threaten the Azores down the line as a pretty respectable storm about 5 or 6 days down the road. That's Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But no concern to the Western Hemisphere. Meanwhile, Karen is gradually fading. Pressures are rising. The wind field is dissipating. So this is barely a tropical storm, expected to become a depression tomorrow and more than likely a remnant low by the end of the weekend. And then we'll track what's ever left of this. Again, the computer spaghetti plot's looking as bad as the tropical storm does right now. So let's track the moisture. For us, we stay hot and dry. We're in the blue for the most part. Saturday, some of that moisture gets nearby, and there's that 10%, maybe for southwest Louisiana, 20% Saturday, but after that, more blue moves in. That means dry and hot for us. And then we'll watch this deep tropical moisture. Nothing here developing, but something to watch down the line. GFS wanted to develop something in earlier runs, but the evening runs not as much. And the Euro says no development as well, but Perillo's going to say, well, this is going to be an area to watch as we get into the second week of October. And there's some tropical moisture getting up here a week from this weekend, so that's when we might see better rain chances down the road. Tonight, temperatures down to about 74, low upper 60s northern portions of Acadiana, and tomorrow back up into the upper 80s. I think we stay on the cooler side of 90 with mostly sunny skies, partly cloudy during the mid-afternoon, and temperatures by this time tomorrow night back down to about 77. Upper 80s to lower 90s this weekend, mostly sunny skies, staying dry for the most part through the next 7-8 days, and then maybe some changes down the road. And as we indicated earlier, I'm going to stick by that October 8th cool front. It's still a guess at this point, but at the same time, I would be looking for tropical activity somewhere in the Western Caribbean, Southeastern Gulf. We'll have to watch for that as well.
Is that on the Perillo model? I noticed you've been using that.
Yeah, well, it's the Perillo, I think something's going to happen model.
Okay.
It's not a technical model.
We'll follow that, though.
It's a long-term model, 30 years of experience.
Very good.
We'll say that.
Thanks, Rob.